Hello there, Scorpio. This is your collective love reading. Words are going already. Great sign, as you probably know if you listen to my reads, because it means that spirit's coming in really strongly. Yeah, I've done a mega shuffle of the cards. Still going to keep shuffling them, but Four of Wands keeps making itself known. So this reading, it is going to run for the remaining, or through August, right away till mid-September. Guys, remember though, it is collective. It's not going to fit for all of you, so you know the drill. Claim the bits that do fit, drop those that don't. Spirit, again, they're popping it out there about the North Node. I recently put a post on my Instagram page, so if you head on over there, that'll tell you how you can, the words are going, how you can find your North Node sign out. Saves me gibbering on about it here. So yep, cards are ready, raring to go. I'll just give them a few more shuffles. If you could like, share and subscribe, gang, that'll be amazing. Thank you very much. We're going to have a look into now how you are coming into the reading. I keep hearing Four of Wands, Four of Wands, Four of Wands. There is a wanting to come together, I feel, celebrate, maybe put something out there publicly. Make it official, I'm hearing, but we'll delve into that. What can you give me then, please, Spirit? How is that card wanted to come out there? Well, there's you. Loud and proud within the reading. I was going to say, how are you coming into the reading? Mega transformation that's coming through. Might be linked there to this wanting to come together with somebody. And this is either, I'm hearing going ahead with caution, but there's hesitancy of why you have either not moved on your own, or you've not put it out there about who you're with. And I feel this is why you're in the depths of it as of this moment. What can you give me, please? Well, they shot themselves out there. I was going to say of how your party's coming into the reading. Ace of Swords. And there's that wanting to move on. I feel you're with somebody that's made it clear they're wanting to progress with you. I'm hearing with or without you. Let's see what else we've got coming into the reading. What is the situation, please, Spirit, between Scorpio and their party as of this moment? What's the situation? Knight of Cups. Wanting to progress. Take something to the next level. I feel this is being caught up in that romantic energy. Possibly a flirtatious energy. It's not the most committed energy, but it is coming through as a lovey-dovey energy. And I'm feeling your party, if they've not said something to you yet, I've just heard full moon in Sagittarius, so that'll be taking you right the way back until mid-June. I feel somebody's wanting or been wanting to say something to you about moving forward, possibly put their feelings out there, and that's why the Ace of Swords is there. How does Scorpio's party, how do they view you as of this moment? Blooming heck, you're all over this reading. I know you would be, but there we've got it. King of Cups, Libra, Scorpio energy. So this is how they see you at the moment, being cool, calm and collected, I'm getting. And this Nine of Pentacles, Spirit's telling me this is what they're holding back from you at the moment. What are their fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to Scorpio as of this moment? What's their fears, anxiety and concerns? Queen of Cups. They're worried because of what you mean to them. What's the plan of action when it comes to moving the... I can't take all of that. Have you heard these cards? They're absolutely everywhere. Well, there's the Tower, there's the Queen of Swords, and there's the Ace of Cups. What's the plan of action when it comes to moving the connection forward with Scorpio? What's Scorpio's party's plan of action? The Moon. I'm hearing release me. And the full moon is about releasing. Then getting yourself into preparation to create the change when the new moon comes in, which is going to be around about the 27th, 28th. I'm just going off the top of my head here. But there's a full moon going ahead as well. Full moon in Aquarius. Let me try and ground this here. There's an energy of wanting to progress with you, but they're in a new space. And what I mean by that is their feelings and their thoughts, whatever's happening to them energetically, they're not used to being in this place. And I feel by coming to you and telling you how they feel, there's a bursting feeling now, as if they need to get it off their chest. And I think that's why the Ace of Swords is there, and the Eight of Cups. That's the current energy that they're in. They're needing to make something clear. The Ace of Swords doesn't mean to say that there's no emotion coming with it, but it's I need to cut through this now. I can't be in all of this dazed energy for things to be unclear. I need to make something clear, and by making it clear I can move on, and then I'm being taken back to by spirit, with or without you. This is their energy that's coming through, the energy that I'm channeling really strongly, and it's scattered. I feel like it's everywhere, the energy, and then I'm getting woozy. It's quite woozy. Let's get this last card and then we'll get it set up for you and start having a delve. So Spirit, what guidance can you give Scorpio moving forward, please? The Hangman. That was being shown to me clairvoyantly coming into the reading. That can be read as your energy, but it's a war sign, so it's typically Pisces energy. Spirit's telling me to hang fire here. Don't say anything or do anything, because at the bottom of the deck we've got the Empress in reverse. There's something you've not been seeing clearly, or you're not wanting to see clearly. You're getting yourself over emotional, and I'm hearing there's a possibility that some of you are creating resistance because of this insecurity that you've got. For others of you, your party's coming in to tell you their feelings, tell you exactly what it is that's happened around the situation, and then they're going to move on and leave you with it. The problem is, or what can be with this death energy, is that while you're going through this transformation, or your perspective is shifting, I'm still feeling there's something you're gripping hold of here. Parts of you are changing, but you're gripping hold of a past issue because it's familiar to you. It's not valid. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. It doesn't seem to fit. Whatever this trouble is, whatever this concern is, or restructuring I'm hearing, there's change going ahead, but there's this old way of thinking that you're keeping on to because you've thought it for so long. You think it makes sense, but it's old. It's not like that now. There really is change here, and it's becoming overbearing, I feel, for some of you with the party that you're with. And they're at a point now, I'm hearing ultimatum point, because there's not much further or not much more explaining that they can do. But you're holding on to this here. It's more of a holding on. Yeah, it feels familiar to you, but you're holding on to it because it makes sense. But it's also giving you an excuse not to move forward. So if it is that somebody's coming to you and proposing something or trying to explain the situation, by holding on to whatever this is, it's giving you an excuse not to progress because you don't want to get hurt. What can you give me, please, Spirit, for Scorpio, of how they're coming into the reading with this death card energy? Well, that flung it. There we go. That was at the bottom of the deck a moment ago while I was reeling off the downloads to you. That can be read as your energy. And there's the Empress again in the upright now. How is Scorpio's party? How are they coming into the reading, please, Spirit? What can you give me of how they're coming into the reading with this Ace? Oh my goodness. 4 of Wands now in reverse. And what else can you give me, please, Spirit, on that 4 of Wands? Would you believe? The Hangman. Your partner's going to make it clear here, or I'm getting they've made it clear. This is coming in strongly and being really drawn to that Ace there, about how they're going to make it clear I'm getting round about the 13th, you know, 12th or 13th, because it'll be the full moon in Aquarius. They're going to make it clear now about how they want to move on from this situation. There's some type of obsessiveness somewhere. The reason that I'm getting that is because the Devil card shut out, but I put it back in the deck. It's this something that you're holding on to. You can see here with this Knight. Oops. While he wants to move forward, sorry, there's soot on my hands off burning all the sage and incense. While he wants to move forward and get to where he wants to go, there's also a hesitancy because the horse is digging its heels in there and putting up like a boundary. It's not in flow like that type of energy is. The Knight of Cups. And I feel like you feeling passionate about something, but you're putting in that resistance. There's a stopping here of moving forward. There's also something here. I just don't think you believe them. That's what I'm getting through. But what you're saying isn't making sense. It's as if this person that you're with, you're holding them. How can I put this? It's as if past upset from other relationships is coming in too much into this relationship with you, or into this connection that you've got with somebody else, and it's straining this other person and it's making them hold back. They're going to present you with something, they're going to tell you exactly how something is, but if you're wanting to progress the way that it's going, it's not good. It really is unsettling the vibes within the connection. And the reason that they're telling you that now, or being honest with it, is because they're leaving you with something to think with. They may even want to distance themselves from you, but they're not going to keep chasing you. They're not. Because you're blocking something here. And I'm hearing because of past pain, because of past upset. Because when you go through that transformation card, when you've gone through the transformation, the other side that you pop out on, you haven't always learned lessons, or you've not got rid of the baggage from before. And I think you're taking some of it into this new connection with you, and it's overbearing for your partner. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Knight of Cups? How is it that Scorpio and their party? What's going on between them? Seven of Wands. There's that awkwardness. You're absolutely determined here. I feel someone's been feeding you something and it's not in your best interest, as in gossip. Because Spirit is drawing me really strongly to, you could see them as wolves or hyenas, but there's one just there. And it's creeping in with a wand, and it's to try and provoke you. Someone's telling you something here. Maybe a friend, but there's jealousy. And they don't have your best interest at heart. It's as if they've delivered something to you to block you. And there's the Sun. And Four of Swords. It's become that much for your party. Whatever it is that you're saying, accusing them of, whatever it is that you're coming forward with. Whenever they come forward with something, you come back with a resistance, because you're constantly holding on to something outside of this relationship or setup that you've got. But it isn't a valid point. And then I'm getting any more. It's as if you are going to get with somebody and Spirit's telling me this person's come in, and maybe a friend or a family member knows of this person that's interested in you. They may have told you they're a bit of a player, or they're a little bit wishy-washy, because that Knight of Cups, they're not the most committed. They can kind of fall in love or romantic wise quite quickly, but it doesn't always stay. But because you're holding on to how they used to be, it's not like that now. They have changed, but they're not going to hang around. And this is where this realization's coming in, if it hasn't hit you already. That they're going to tell you what they're feeling, how you make them happy, but there's this boundary here and they're going to back off. What can you give me on this King of Cups, please, Spirit, of how they see Scorpio as of this moment? What can you give me, please, Spirit, of how Scorpio's party views them? Now, remember, this is how they view you. Doesn't mean to say it's how you actually are. There's that obsessiveness. The devil is come back out again. They see you looking as being cool, calm and collected, but you're being, I'm hearing shrouded. You're being provoked or stopped from moving on by somebody here. The devil there that's in the background, they've got their eyes over that gentleman. Someone's keeping you caught up in some mess, some obsessive mess. And it's not how it actually is. This is what Spirit keeps telling me. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, of how Scorpio's party views them with this King and Devil, Ace of Swords, and Judgment? They're going to tell you. If they've not told you already, they're going to tell you exactly how it is. There's no more dilly-dallying around it now. It wouldn't surprise me if they come to you and say, they're not wasting the time on this anymore. You're clearly not gonna get over it. I feel it's a friend. I keep being shown a friend who doesn't want you to move forward, or is trying to tell you or exaggerate this way that your party actually is, and they're not like that. It's because your friend or somebody that's close to you trying to influence you is making more of the situation. And it's becoming clear to them now that this party, they can't hang around. They're not going to hang around and keep trying to convince you. That's not their job. That's not what they want to be spending their time on when they're with you. And if you're not going to change your mind, you're not. But they're going to move on. And then I'm hearing they've changed. And it's visible to you. It is visible to you that they've changed. But you're looking for something to hold this person up with, because there's somebody outside of you that is coming in and influencing you. Who's influencing them, please, Spirit? Who is it that's influencing Scorpio when it comes to this connection? Who's influencing Scorpio, please, Spirit, when it comes to this connection? Somebody that wanted an opportunity with them in the past. And now that they've moved on, or they want to move forward with you, they don't like it. I don't know whether all of you know that maybe your friend or whoever it is that's trying to influence you and create a block. I'll say the provoker. This provoker is egging things on a little bit, as in with the gossip, trying to put it out there that the person that you want to get with isn't the best person for you. But you feel your party, this Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, the one that's up at the top, you really like them. But you've kind of got this thorn in your side, and it's what your friend or whoever the provoker is telling you or has told you in the past. But it's because your provoker doesn't want you to move forward, because I feel they've, I'm hearing, had a torch, had a light for them. I don't know where torch and light and all that's coming in. They have feelings for your party, and your party knows this, and they don't feel what you're being told is either honest, or your friend, family member, this provoker, is being genuine, then painting them to be worse than what they actually are. But it's because they feel for your party and they don't want you to be with them. And possibly as well because they haven't got a partner, they feel they're now going to be on their own. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Nine of Pentacles? Not sure if you've seen that shoot out there. Page of Cups. Six of Cups and Eight of Swords. I feel in the past your party, when they've been single, they've acted immaturely with whoever this provoker is. There's a knowing vibe here, but I don't know whether you know that this provoking party around you and the person you want to get involved with know each other or know of each other, but one of them has been interested in the other one, and I feel your party has acted immaturely. May have taken advantage of them in some way or flirted with them and maybe sacked your friend off, your family member off, the provoker off. But it's because they wasn't interested in them, and they feel now that you're overanalyzing or you can't seem to move on, but it's because your friend was hurt or this provoker was hurt, but they wasn't interested in them. What can you give me on this Queen of Cups, please, Spirit? What can you give me on this Queen of Cups? There's strong Libra as well coming into this reading. I'm hearing they're really wanting to give you food for thought. Not quite sure. That's just what I've got through though. What's their anxieties and concerns when it comes to their connection with you? Well, you're the soulmate. You're everything that they want. But because they've been, I've heard, a prick in the past, they feel they're going to have that held against them and they're going to miss out this opportunity with you. Yeah, there we go. Knight of Swords, King of Wands and Queen of Swords. There's real worry here, real over emotion. They're getting really emotional. They see you as their soul party, their soul partner. And what's concerning them is that they're going to make it clear to you how they feel. They're going to have it all above board now. They're going to take action towards you. But then they're going to tell you about how they're going to withdraw. Because they can't continue to go on chasing something they don't feel they're going to get, or the time they're spending with you, trying to convince you because you're being influenced from somewhere else. Because all of this lack is, while it may be fairly right, what's being told, there's a neediness coming through from somewhere, and I don't think it's completely from you, Scorpio. I think a friend or whoever it is that's been interested in your party is or was really, really needy. And they're worried that this Queen of Cups, if it isn't about you being soul partners, there's an over emotion here somewhere and someone acted impulsively. I think it's your party. They may have had a connection together, but what they've done is they've encouraged something, but then they've gone cold on them. And it's really upset this person who's trying to influence you to not go forward with the connection. Your party knows this one in the Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, the way that they was in the past. I've heard, you bastard, you bastard. I don't say that, sorry, it's just what I'm getting through. They acted like that, but there's a clinginess here somewhere that isn't linked to you. Your provoking person, and they was clingy, and the only way for your party to get rid of them was to just be harsh and disconnect. What can you give me on this moon energy, please, Spirit? Can you give me on this moon energy of what their plan of action is when it comes to their connection with Scorpio? Bloomin' heck. And there's that Nine of Pentacles again. They're going to withdraw because they're having a massive realisation how much of a, well, I'm hearing prick they was in the past. But they can't continue to keep going on like this. they're holding themselves back or gonna put you at distance because they actually think or actually feel like this party who's trying to influence you isn't doing it for the right reasons. Ace of Pentacles. Your party didn't know. Possibly, this isn't going to be for all of you. Your party didn't know that whoever it was that wanted a connection with them in the past knows you. But the reason that they was, I'm hearing a prick again, was because they couldn't shake this person off who's trying to influence you, or it just didn't work. But they've either changed as a person, or they intentionally did it because they couldn't shake them off. There's an admittance here, there's a knowing that they were unreasonable, or they may even have told this provoker, your party may even have told this provoker in the past, I just want to stay single, but now wants to pursue something with you. And whoever this person is that's trying to influence you has really got their back up, because they may now need to be in your company when the person they was interested in is with you as well. Because if you become a couple, they're now gonna have to acknowledge it's a pride issue here. This is why your provoker is trying to stop you from moving forward. I never say anything like that. I normally say third energy or other energy or outside. There's key here, there's something key here that Spirit is telling me about them being a provoker. They may have been very wishy-washy. I can't see it though. I was going to say your party, the one you want to get with, to this person that they didn't want to get with. But this Queen of Swords energy, I feel what they've done is they've pursued them in the past. There's been a sexual vibe there, but then they've not been able to get rid of them because it wasn't going to go anywhere. It didn't have anything to it. And some of you are caught up on that. And now, whoever this outside influence is, they're trying to stop you from getting with them because they couldn't get with them. But this person's actually changed. It's not how they are. This party, this Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups. But they were shady with your friend, family member, whoever it was in the past. Because I'm hearing they wasn't in the right place. What guidance can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Hangman energy for Scorpio moving forward? What guidance can you give me? Five of Cups. Ten of Swords. And Seven of Pentacles. You're holding yourself back. And I think it's because there's somebody else that's wants you to avoid that lack, but it isn't there. It's not there with that Ten of Swords energy. But they're keeping you there to keep you over-analysing it. But when you weigh everything up, you can move forward. There is value there. But I'm telling you, this person that you're interested in and they're interested in you, they're not going to hang around forever. They're going to say, if you want to believe that and be influenced, then fine, fair enough. That's not how I am. If something did happen in the past, they wish they didn't approach it that way, but there's reasoning. But you either move forward with me or you don't. But while you're holding yourself back, you're trying to avoid this lack, but you're not bringing it to an end. Because you're still holding on to something. There's somebody here who is trying to prevent you from moving forward, this external party, because they want to bring something to an end, because they're also sat in that Seven of Pentacles energy of looking back, wondering why it didn't work. But it didn't, because it didn't. Because that's not what their relationship or their involvement with each other, whatever you want to call it, isn't made up of the same as what yours can be. because your party didn't feel that for them. Or your potential party didn't feel that for them. They knew it was never going to go anywhere. But that's not who they are. But Spirit is saying you've had enough time to think about this. You need to get yourself out of this lack mentality and it'll bring it to an end. But this overanalyzing, it's not getting you anywhere. Learning can be taken from this, but there's no need to listen or hang on to every word that this influencer is trying to give you, because their experience with your party and your experience with your party, they're completely different. You're going to miss an opportunity here. You really are. You're going to miss an opportunity here. This is a very deep spiritual connection. But there's admittance for some of you that your party did do wrong in the past. They acknowledge that, but there's reasoning. But this outside influence, the reason they're trying to block you is because of their pride, because they never got from the relationship what you're going to get from this relationship. But it's fear that's holding you back, and this outside influence that's holding you back, but the relationship isn't made up of the same. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I think I've already said that. And yeah, look forward to catching up with you end of August.